And so I've always remembered that, and that was mainly the first conception of when the Empowerment Network really started way back.
About 7 years ago.
Is it 7 years ago now?
7 years ago.
Okay, now, I mean,
I know.
7 years, I mean, how did you envision being at this position, making an impact in the community as you guys have?
You know, I always wanted to work in my community, and then also to have the opportunity to work with the Empowerment Network. But I started working with the Empowerment Network when I was with the Fahey administration.
Okay.
And so I was his deputy assistant, and at that time was working with Willie and several others at the conception of the Empowerment Network. And so the transition from the mayor's office to full-time at the Empowerment Network was just a smooth transition.
Okay.
And so it just made sense, and it allowed me to be able to go full-time now into really looking at how can we really bring back North Omaha to where, not only where it was, but where are we going in the future.
Okay.
And so to be a part of that is just extremely exciting.
For those that's not familiar with the Empowerment Network, give us an example of why you guys exist.
Really, the existence is primarily to really convene, facilitate, bring organizations, agencies, elected officials, neighborhood associations together to really look at some common themes around education, crime and violence, employment initiatives, arts and culture, and really look at what are some things primarily in North Omaha that we can do. And so really looking at some of the things that were happening 7 years ago, there were some things that we felt we could not continue on that path.
Right.
And if we did, then North Omaha really would, in and of itself, totally be an area where people would not want to reinvest. And so you cannot continue to do the same things and expect different results. And so we said as a people, as a community, we needed to come together. And so really it started with Willie Barney going out, visiting with different business owners, residents, and really asking them, what are some things that you feel we as a community need to look at? And as a result of that, it stemmed out of a large community meeting at Salem Baptist Church, bringing together the faith community, elected officials, again, neighborhood associations, residents, and then taking a look at what are some of the areas that we as a community want to wrap our hands around and then build strategies around that and then move forward into the implementation stage. And so as a result of that, we came up with about 13 different areas. We call them covenant areas. And so from that, there were about, the top three were education, employment, and crime and violence. And so we built strategies around that. And are we on the right path? Are we looking at those areas where the community and the residents said we need to look at? And if you take a look at those same top three areas, they primarily are the same. But again, not ignoring some of those other key areas, again, with voting, the voter registration, which a couple years ago, we estimated about, I think it was 13,000 new registered voters. So again, the network primarily is to convene agencies, elected officials, and then wrap our hands around strategies, and then how can we work collectively moving forward to decrease some of those gaps that we really have found. And so I would like to say we're making progress.
Oh, without a doubt.
Several of those areas.
Well, it's better to exist than not exist.
Exactly.
And doing some work towards, the building of our community. So any effort towards that direction is necessary.
Right.
Let's talk about this weekend. I mean, how did you guys create the Christmas in the Village?
You know, it was primarily, Willie talked about, let's bring some life back to North Omaha in terms specifically in the 24th and Lake area. Mm-hmm. Because as a young person, I remember shopping along 24th Street. I used to buy my earrings, my jewelry. You would just park and you would shop.
Right.
Or you would just hang out. That's just kind of the feel of it, and back then it was called the Deuce. so you would just walk the deuce. And so it was a real lively, thriving area. And, and over the years, it just got to a point where there really wasn't a lot of activity going on. And we said, hey, what can we do to bring some liveliness back into the area? And so 4 years ago, thought about Christmas in the Village, and we said, downtown they've got, their thing going on. Midtown, they've got their thing going on. Village Point. We said, let's let North Omaha have its thing, for our young people and our children to have some memories growing up. And so as a result of that, we just said, hey, let's say Christmas in the Village, because it's based off of the North Omaha Village Revitalization Plan. So that whole area in and of itself is the Village. And so we want to bring Christmas in the Village to North Omaha, but then also extend the invitation to everyone throughout the city.
Without doubt. Now, what's some of the activities that's going to be going on?
Well, we've got some live animals, which, when you take a look at a camel in North Omaha, that usually gives a double take all the time, but we have a live nativity scene. We've got Santa Claus that's going to be down there giving away some free toys. Okay. We have some food vendors that are going to have some food for purchase. We've got face painting. We've got balloon artists. We've got Mrs. Claus Cookie Shop, where the kids can come in and they can actually make and bake some cookies right there on site.
Okay.
And then we've got the Union for Contemporary Arts, who have some pottery that the kids can interact and they can make their own pottery. The Bryant Center has some computer games. They're going to have a fire pit and some other, festivities going on in their area. The Omaha Star, they're giving away about 200 free books. So, and then they've got some other things going on there. And then we've got some live outdoor music at the Dreamland Park. Okay. And so you're talking about some holiday music where, again, it's outdoors, it's liveliness. And so, again, we've got Millicent Crawford, who's going to be there, along with some other performers. And then we have our community partner tables, which is going to be at the Omaha Small Business Network. And so that encompasses a lot of our partners, our community partners, but we've also got some, I think, sororities that will be there passing out and distributing some information to those who are coming down. And then they've got some treats as well. And then also we have, let's see here, I think Frozen might be at the Omaha Economic Development Corporation. They always have a lot of great stuff going on there. And then we have the Holiday Boutique. So we're giving our vendors an opportunity to be able to sell their products and the things that they've made by hand. Okay. We have an opportunity for them to really be able to allow a lot of the people come down and, do some Christmas shopping. So that's going to be at the Love's Jazz and Art Center. And then we have the Carver Bank. Okay. They're going to be doing some interactive things as well to do with arts. And then, of course, you got Big Mama's sandwich shop that's going to be there. Okay. For the food vendors, I do want to mention that we've got Taste and See, which is a Taste of Heaven, which is Pastor Sanders. Okay. His business, food business, so he'll be down there. Big Mama's is going to have some treats, and then we have Black Bottom Biscotti. Okay. That's going to be down there. So, again, a lot of stuff going on, just so many things, and it's going to be from noon to 5 this Saturday, December 6th.
And the best thing that she forgot is free. Besides some of the food that you purchased.
Right. And then we've got TLC Down Home Foods. He's going to be our only food truck that's outside, but he will have some fabulous ribs, and, you can just imagine my mouth is getting wet right now.
Now, I see you got carriage rides. Is that also free?
Yes, the carriage rides. How could I miss the carriage rides? Matter of fact, the first year we had 1,000 people. Right. The second year, I guess those 1,000 went back and told another, someone. So the following year we had 2,000, and so from there just continued to grow. And the first year we had one carriage. Well, that was such a big hit that we ended up getting 2 carriages. Right. So now we have a horse-drawn carriage that really has been one of the highlights of a lot of the families, because they can get in the carriage and they can just, go up and down 24th Street. And it's just it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, without a doubt. So if you want to get your romance game on, gentlemen, before the Christmas, you want to get that big gift, you make sure you take your young lady, or vice versa, down to the Christmas in the Village, because that carriage ride is a romantic type of scene as you ride. Right. slowly 24 sleep.
Right. So that's just another, highlight for your young lady or your young man, to be able to remember, at Christmas in the Village. But I do want to mention our partners and then also our sponsors if we have time.
Oh, yes, without doubt.
Okay, and it's presented by, of course, the Empowerment Network, but then also Omaha 360, Omaha Economic Development Corporation, Revive Omaha Magazine, Family Housing, Love Jazz and Arts Center, the Omaha Star, and then Urban League. And then it's also in collaboration with the North Omaha Arts Alliance, Omaha Small Business Network, the Bryant Center, Douglas County Health Department, Omaha OIC, Long School Neighborhood Association, Styles of Evolution, which they are giving a 25% discount on all of their clothing. So I would encourage people to go down there as well. Surreal Media Labs, Union for Contemporary Art, Bemis Center, Carver Bank, Mount Moriah Baptist Church, and several other organizations. And then our sponsoring partners are Bank of the West, Nebraska Arts Council, Metropolitan Community College, OPPD, ConAgra Foods, KETV, and then also the Sherwood Foundation, which is providing the lights, the holiday lights down there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then at 4:30, we're going to have a holiday lighting ceremony, which the mayor will be there. So again, just encouraging people to come out, come down, tell all your friends, your family, and just make a big day of it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I encourage everyone to come down and participate. I mean, it's a great time. We had the opportunity to set up the last couple for sure, and just play some music during the festivities. So it's a great time for you to come down and enjoy your family. Shouts out again to all the sponsors to making this happen. People always say
Yes.
that we can collectively come together and do something positive. This is just another example of once we take one step, God has to take two.
That's right.
And so things are getting done on a positive track. I much praise to all those that came together to make this happen for not only families, but especially the youth, the innocent, those that need hope. Christmas in the Village, 24th and Lake, is going down Saturday, noon to 5, and again, it's free. Majority of it's free, except if you want to buy some of the vendor food.
Right, and then you've got Chi-Town that's down there, so they'll have some things going on, frying their chicken, do what they do best.
Right, without doubt. And then also, make sure you guys go down to Styles of Evolution, because small businesses is the only way we're going to raise our community, and small businesses hire people in the community. So make sure you guys go down there and get that 25% discount.
25% and 25% discount. It may be certain items, but 25% you cannot beat that. And I've shopped there several times, and I found some beautiful clothes. So it's for men and for women. So it's it may be a hidden gem, for some of you who are not familiar with them, but they're located right off of 24th in Ohio, and they have some wonderful, wonderful clothes and jewelry.
Now, people are always talking about events, and a gentleman's going to be doing a concert, next year. And I always talk about they always, people always say, well, it's just a concert. But when you actually plan an event, how many other businesses actually are generating money? Is it the hair guy generating money, the shoe guy, the beverage guy? I mean, just planning this event.
Well, I can tell you.
How does commerce develop?
I can tell you that primarily, and I can speak especially for the Styles of Evolution, they have tripled their business on this particular day. So just by having people come down in the area who may not even know that they exist, but now they stumble across them, they go inside, and their whole world opens up, because it's just another way that a place where they can shop, but then also supporting small businesses and African American businesses.
Right.
And then you have the barber shops and Big Mama Sandwich Shop. She's a internationally known person, and then, you've got Big Mama Sandwich Shop. It's been on the Food TV network. It's been on the Travel Channel. So, I mean, we have literally people that are here that, maybe even our own don't even recognize just how much, others, know who they are. But in terms of that business, it's a catalyst. It really allows for not just North Omaha residents, but for people throughout the city to come down and to really see what what's happening, you know, in the area. And a lot of those businesses feed off of the people that are coming down there. So hopefully this is not just a one-time day where people come down, but
Right.
now it's saying, you know, at Love's Jazz, they have a lot of wonderful, you know, jazz artists and music. So come on down, you know, get something to eat prior to that. Go to Big Mama Sandwich Shop, you know, Chi-Town. And then go and listen to some great jazz.
Right.
So, I mean, it definitely, you know, is a catalyst for other businesses to really feed off of. And that's what we want, but not only just right now, but we want to expand it. And so how can we expand it to get more businesses down there? And that's what we're working towards.
Right, and the reason why I say that, because I mean it's bigger, because even the carriage guy, the horse guy, everybody is developing commerce. The vendors had to buy products in order for to sell at this. So the grocery store, the whole community is stimulated on a
Right.
commerce level when you do something like this. And so I just want to just give us a absolute picture that events like this need to be supported, especially when they're free. In regards to sponsorship, well, it's not always free, but we want to again thank the sponsors, because it's necessary to get that community support in order to give some free face painting to
That's right. That's
a
right.
kid that's just love to smile and just want to show off to his mom or grandma
Right.
of their experience.
Even adults like to get their face painted sometimes. But it is, and we couldn't do it without, again, the partners that I mentioned, because everyone wants to give something back to the community.
Right.
So you have a lot of the businesses that are investing themselves into doing something for the community, so they're paying out of their own pocket, you know, things that are happening at their respective building. So when you hear about, you know, OEDC doing something, they're taking monies out of their organization
Right.
to really make it happen. And so the sponsor dollars helped, you know, with the barricades and some other things.
Right.
But again, it helps to just really put this whole, you know, event together. And it's no different than any other event that you see that's a holiday event. And so we just wanted to have something here. So again, this is an opportunity to really go down and to shop for Christmas.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and like you said, it's to support, you know, small businesses.
Well, you know, I'm glad you guys doing. I'm glad we had the opportunity to come in and showcase what we're actually doing here in North Omaha. We always promote negative news.
Yeah, this is something positive. And I will say that the media has really, like KETV, they have a commercial that's on.
Okay.
Being here, William, at, you know, the radio station, being able to share information with, you know, your listening audience. You know, this is huge. You know,
Yes.
we just want to get that information out, and we don't take it lightly that we have the opportunity to be able to do that. So, you know, being on Tim's Heartland Focus, you know,
Right.
that was just another opportunity to do that. So, yeah, and we're still looking for volunteers. So if anyone wants to, you know, if there's anyone that's out there that needs community service or just wants to give back to your community for 1 or 2 hours, we'd love to have you.
Now, we always showcase small businesses as well as organizations in the community. How can they get involved with the Empowerment Network for those that's not familiar?
If you're not familiar with the Empowerment Network, I would love to sit down and visit with you, or you can give us a call at 402-502-5153. Again, 402-502-5153. Or you can go online and you can visit our website at www.empoweromaha.com. www.empoweromaha.com.
Okay, cool.
And my name is Vicki Quates Ferris.
Okay, Ms. Quakes Ferris, any
King.
parting words before we get out of here? Any shots out?
Well, my shout-out would be, if you want to do something great for the holidays, come out, support your local businesses, come out and have a great time. This is an opportunity to bring your family, yourself, down to North 24th Street, an area that is known for its arts, its jazz, you know, historical culture. And so this is just an opportunity for you to have a great time this Saturday between noon and 5 in the Village at Christmas in the Village.
Again, this Saturday, the African American Empowerment Network and its partners present the 4th annual Christmas in the Village, 24th and Lake, the Deuce 4, this Saturday, noon to 5. Man, it's going to be free. It's free. So bring your family down, come down and enjoy all the festivities, food, music, rides, animals, toys, Santa Claus, and then also to thank all the sponsors to making this happen, without a doubt. You listen to 1690 AM, The One. We're blessed to be going over to the FM dial. We're still going to keep this format also, so we're going to continue to meet people where they are. But the FM...
I'm sorry, can I mention one other thing? Family portraits are free, and this Family Housing is doing those family portraits.
Okay, I'll get my profile on. So get your picture on, capture the history. Now, who doing that again?
Family Housing.
Family Housing. Shouts out to Family Housing for capturing memories, without a doubt. Again, we're going to be moving over to the FM dial, 95.7 FM, The Boss. And the reason why we call ourselves The Boss is because we have to control our own destiny. We are businesses. We have high expectations for those that in our listening audience. So we're going to be reaching potentially over 500,000 people. And again, I want to thank those that made this happen. President Obama, Representative Lee Terry, and others that came together and crossed the aisle to make things happen. Hopefully, we can continue to cross the aisle in this next year coming up. Especially you come from political. I forgot you was in the politics. Now you're just chilling but still bringing things together because you understand it's a shotgun approach in order to bring people together.
That's right. Regardless of who's in office, we've got to work together.
Without a doubt. So keep working together. Shouts out to Mayor Stauffer. Keep doing what you're doing. Also the City Council and all those that's representing us here in Omaha. You guys are important. You guys are necessary in order to hopefully changing the culture. We're going to do it here at 95.7 The Boss. And, of course, we've been doing that 1690 AM, The One. I want to thank Vicki Quakes Ferris.
That's right.
I got it right. She got that's a lot of syllables. A lot of syllables. It's going on this weekend, y'all. Christmas in the Village, 24th and Lake, Saturday, December 6th, noon to 5. Bring your family. Free portraits, food, toys, music, carriage rides, etc., etc. Shouts out to all the sponsors that have given so others can have a stress-free day. Shouts out again to the Empowerment Network for bringing the community together. Before we get out of here, what's next for the Empowerment Network? 2015. Well, what's in the future? I know you got your crystal ball right here. What's next?
2015, I would say, even accelerating the pace, as Willie would put it, and really coming together, extending our arms, seeing who's out there that we really need to bring in that we may not know about. But and if anyone is looking to really be a part of the network, every second Saturday of the month, at North High School, we meet starting at 8:45 to 9:30. We have breakfast, display tables with our community organizations, networking, and then at 9:30 to about 11:30, then we talk about really what's happening in North Omaha. Some of the challenges, but a lot of times really what's happening that are good. Okay. You know, a lot of the assets. So that's an opportunity in 2015. We also have the State of North Omaha coming up. And that will be on December 13th at Metro Community College. Okay. So that's a biggie if you want to talk about, you know, what's happening with North Omaha overall today and then looking into the future. And so that's an area and that's a place where, you know, we'd love for you to be at. It's free December 13th, starting at 9:30. Hope to see you there.
9:30 a.m.?
9:30 a.m.
Same bad channel, y'all.
Yeah.
Still doing it. Make sure you guys come with your ideas December 13th. We'll probably bring it back again, or you can bring some flyers because we want to make sure that the community
we can definitely bring back
informed.
some flyers. Yes.
You guys keep your head towards God because that's what we're doing. 1690 AM The One. Peace.
Remember me now. Every other city